Could we stay in?
So tonight we're gonna cook Pajeon. So Pajeon is a traditional Korean dish that you can find in the streets. It's a popular street food. It's basically just green onions, and mixed in batter, fried, and you eat it with like a soy sauce dip. So before we start cooking the Pajeon, I'm gonna show you how to make the soy sauce dip. It's just like an extra thing that you can do with the Pajeon. I haven't uploaded anything onto Instagram about making the soy sauce, but I'm just gonna show you today so you can kind of reference to it later whenever you actually cook it. All right, so I have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. It's just a distilled white vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar if you want to, but I recommend you using white vinegar because it goes better with the taste. So you basically mix the soy sauce with 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and that's it. So easy, right? So this is the sauce that we'll eat with our Pajeon. All right, so we have our sliced green pepper. We have our sliced onions. So this is half of the onion. This is just 1 bundle of green onions. We have a half teaspoon of black pepper. We have 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Okay, we have 1 cup of flour, and we have 1 cup of just water, right? And you will need like a big mixing bowl to put all the ingredients in it. Forgot the egg. We need 1 egg. Okay, and then you need the utensils to fry the Pajeon. You need like a stirring, like a spoon or a spatula, anything, and a flipper, or how do you say it? I don't know. But all right, we'll just go ahead and start making the Pajeon. So I'm just gonna dump all the ingredients in one. So you dump that in. Dump the onions in. Okay. I'm adding 1 cup of flour. Okay. 1 cup of water. Alright, half teaspoon of black pepper. You can always add more black pepper if you like to have more pepper in your Pajeon. And salt. You can add more salt if you like to eat more salty, but this is just how we like to make it. Right, and then you're gonna crack an egg in it. All right, I'm gonna basically stir everything. This is called a Korean green onion pancakes. We have lots of different pancakes in South Korea. This is one of them. We like to make pancakes with ingredients that Americans usually don't make pancakes with. So we like to make like beef pancakes. We have like fish pancakes. We have like the green onion pancakes. We have all kinds of vegetable pancakes. We have chili pepper pancakes, zucchini pancakes. Really anything you can make it with pancakes. And I think we're just using the word pancakes because we couldn't really find a good word to describe this thing called jeon. Jeon is more like a fried pancake, but yeah. So a lot of times in South Korea, a lot of people like to eat this pancake, fish pancake. Yeah, so fish pancake, it's like in Korea, we call it like 동태전 or 생선전. So you can eat it a lot in traditional holidays. If you go to your grandma's house or grandpa's house, and then they usually like to cook like fish pancakes. I think older generations really like it. All right, so it should look kind of like this. Right, it shouldn't be too watery. It should be just like this consistency. All right, so we're basically heating the pan right now. while this pan is heating, I'm just gonna tell you an interesting story. So, in South Korea, we like to eat our green onion pancakes with makgeolli. So makgeolli is type of a like a rice wine, a popular rice wine back in South Korea. A lot of people like to eat that during whenever it's raining, because they say the sizzling sound of the Pajeon cooking on the oil sounds like raindrops. So they really like to eat it with Pajeon. So if you ask anybody, like any South Korean, and just ask them, so what kind of food do you want to eat whenever it's raining? They're most likely going to pick Pajeon or green onion pancakes. All right, so whenever the pan is heated enough, you're gonna add like, I don't know, maybe 2 tablespoons of oil. It has to be enough oil to fill the bottom, like the surface. It has to be enough so that it can be cooked. Like, not deep fried, but it should be enough oil. Hello, Hiroko, and hello, Yulibu. Hello. Welcome to UC Korean Club virtual cooking night. We're cooking Pajeon today. So far, do you guys have any questions that you want to ask us? Anything related with the virtual cooking night or anything related with UC Korean Club as well? Thank you for the hearts, everyone. So back in South Korea, a lot of people like to add potato starch with the flour in here because that makes it more crispy. So if you're fancy enough to make one with potato starch, you can give it a try as well. And also a lot of people like to add different kind of proteins in it. Usually they like to add like seafood because it really goes well with Pajeon. But you can really add chicken, beef, or pork, really any type of meat. It's just that you have to remember to cut it pretty thin so it cooks thoroughly with all the other vegetables. So we're giving this a try today. A little bit. So whenever you put the batter on here, you want to make sure you spread it out really thin, because the more you spread it out, the crispier it gets. And also you can cook like the batter thoroughly to the middle. Pajeon, if you make it too thick, the middle part of the actual pancake can be too doughy. So you can taste the flour well if you put too much in the middle. So you can see I'm spreading it out really well. So if you visit South Korea one day, they have like traditional restaurants. I wouldn't say restaurants, but they have traditional drinking places where they serve really good food. I don't know how to explain that, but it's a restaurant. But if you go there, some of them specialize only in these kind of pancakes. And if you go there, they have a lot of variety of pancakes, and you'll be able to try all of the stuff that I talked to you guys about in the beginning of this live video. And usually if you go in there, they ask you to sit on the floor. So they don't have like chairs. They would just have like a table, and then you just basically sit on the floor, and they serve you all these like traditional Korean dishes, and you just eat it there. It's such a good place to drink with your friends. It has a nice atmosphere. All right, and whenever you think it's cooked like pretty brown on the other side, you're gonna flip it. Okay, you just have to be careful so that the oil doesn't go. Okay, and I like to push it down on the pan to make it thinner, and also I feel like it makes it crispier. think it's time. I'm gonna flip it one more time so I can cook both sides thoroughly. Oh, it should look something like this. I'm not a professional mukbang person, but I'm gonna show you how we usually eat in South Korea. So it comes out pretty hot, but Koreans like to eat everything hot. We just are hot. Just kidding. Just kidding. But we like to eat everything hot. So we usually get chopsticks, and then we like to kind of cut through the pajeon like this. Okay, and we have the soy sauce, the sauce that we made previously. Okay, basically dip it in the sauce. Right, and then South Koreans, we like to say 잘 먹겠습니다. It's something like, thank you for the meal, I'll eat it really well. But we usually like to say that right before we eat. So we say 잘 먹겠습니다. So you can repeat after me. 잘 먹겠습니다. Alright, 잘 먹겠습니다. And also, if you have any ideas of what kind of food we should make, please DM us on Instagram, Facebook. You can even email us to ucakoreanclub@gmail.com. Right? Well, thank you guys for joining our cooking class today. It wasn't a whole lot of food, but I think this is a good beginning food for beginners to try. So if you try this at home, and if you want to share the videos and photos of you making them, please share those to us. You can just send it to us through Instagram. You can post it on your story, tag us on there, but so that we can all see it. All right, thank you guys for today, and I hope you will enjoy this recipe, and we'll see you next time. I don't know when, but we'll see you next time. And if you did go and check out our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. All right, thank you guys, and hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I mean, weekend is the Friday, but thank you.